channel. So today we're going to be reviewing our June book and then opening our July book. So the book that I read in June is called The Other Side of Perfect by Mariko Turk. It's basically, the basic premise of this book is this girl who can no longer do ballet, has to kind of fit in at normal high school, and she's been going to the specialized ballet program for many years, and she was only doing half days at high school and stuff. So it kind of goes through her journey after getting injured and then recovering from that emotionally and physically. It was a really good book. I really liked it. I think it was really important to be able to see, I don't want to say a negative representation of somebody having these kind of emotions, but she wasn't really processing them in a positive manner. So it's important to see that and understand how you can process these emotions if you go through something like that, and then also kind of having to put your dream on hold, or in her case, she had to forget her dream altogether. So yeah, it was a really interesting book. It's more of a young adult book if you're looking for something to read. It's not really like adult. It doesn't have very mature themes. It does swear a bit. If that's something you're trying to avoid, you don't want to read it. But it's not terrible. Yeah, so I really like that. So what book did you read?
I had to read She Proclaims Our Declaration of Independence from Man's World by Jennifer Palmieri. It was a nonfiction book, which I've been really into nonfiction lately. Probably like for the past year or so, I've been trying to read more nonfiction rather than just fiction. It was basically, it was really creatively wrote, because each chapter was like a different section of like the declaration, like the real Declaration of Independence, but she modified it to be more like gender inclusive, so for men and women. And she basically just talked about her experiences being a woman in politics, and in general just trying to give advice to women and empower them to like stand up for themselves and don't like subject themselves to gender norms, and to kind of like extend out of those norms and just like try to shoot for equality in all fields, especially those that are like less woman heavy, like engineering. Some of the things she said really resonated with me, and like I feel like that way sometimes. So I feel like it's important for even like a man probably to read this to understand things from our point of view. So, but it was really good. I thought it was really creative and awesome.
Okay, you can open your book next.
Okay. Nobody Knows But You by Annika M. Rose Rissi. The perfect lie begins as truth.
Gosh.
It has a aesthetic doc. Kayla is still holding on to Lainey's secrets. After all, Lainey is Kayla's best friend, and despite Lainey's painful obsession with her on-again, off-again boyfriend and the ways he has tried to come between them, friends don't spill each other's secrets. They don't betray each other's trust. The murder at the end of the summer doesn't change all that. Besides, Kayla knows that the truth is not the whole story. With nail-biting intensity and captivating twists, Nobody Knows But You tells the story of a once-in-a-lifetime friendship that won't ever be forgotten. This one's really good. It's also really short. It's
I know.
Just over 200 pages.
Very good.
I don't even remember what your book is.
Ooh. Enola Holmes and the Black How do you say that?
Baruch.
Baruch. Nancy Springer. I'm by Nancy Springer. Oh, look at, there's three of us in this video now, Sid.
What?
It was registering her face to a square. Enola is back and the game is afoot. Enola Holmes is a much younger sister of her more famous brother Sherlock and Mycroft, but she has all the wit, skills, and sleuthing inclinations of them both. At 15, she is an independent young woman, her name spelled backwards reads alone, and living on her own in London. When a young professional woman, Miss Letita Glover, shows up on Sherlock's doorstep, desperate to learn more about the fate of her twin sister, it is Enola who steps up. It seems Letita's sister, the former Felicity Glover, married the Earl of Dunhenge, and per a curt note from the Earl, has died. But Letita Glover is convinced this isn't the truth, that she'd know, she'd feel if her twin had died. The Earl's note is suspiciously vague, and the death certificate is even more dubious. Enola's interest has peaked, but the only way forward is for her to go undercover at the vehement objection of her brother Sherlock. The secret to the fate of Felicity is tied to a mysterious black barouche, I hate that word, that arrived at the Earl's home in the middle of the night. To uncover the hidden menace within the Earl's hall, Enola is going to require help from Sherlock, from the twin sister of the missing woman, and from an old friend, the young Viscount Tewkesbury, Marquess of Basilweather.
Tewkesbury's in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought it was interesting because like we just watched the Enola Holmes movie, but so I don't know how I don't like the old timey English, so we'll see.
I really hope it's not bad.
We'll see how
oh my
it
gosh,
goes.
look how big the words are.
Oh, it is really big.
Does it say an age in here?
You mean a publication date?
No, an age. Like, this book's for 15 to 17 or whatever. Because the print is pretty large for, like, a book.
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
It was published in 2021, though.
It's probably young adult. Chapter the 7th.
Sounds like it's going to be a really good book. So yeah, so be sure to stay tuned so you can see us review these books, and then we'll open our next books. We've only got 5 left after this month, so we're getting down there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if you've ever read any of these books or if you have any book recommendations.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys next time.